Okay, so this is going to be just a really quick week 7 video. I know I'm kind of behind. As far as progress made, the progress that I made was getting the errors fixed from week 6 so that it would actually function properly, which I've shown you in a previous video, but I'm just going to kind of refresh what is currently working. And then I'm going to go ahead and start working on week 8, but just wanted to kind of show you what we're doing. So I'm going to turn over here to this screen so you can see right here that when we do an execute on the get, it does in fact read from the database. It gets the recipes. You can see that in this case it's read that there are 2 recipes. And if we go to the database, you can see that there are in fact 2 recipes currently in the database. Okay, the next thing would be able to post. So here we've got this fake recipe. I just typed up something that a bunch of nonsense just so it would easily go into the system. We click on execute. We can see that the post went through on this side. And again, going back to the database administration, I can come back here and I can do a refresh. You can see that we've gone from 2 to 3 recipes, and there's my testing cake right there. I'm going to grab this ID while we're here. So I can come back here and I can insert that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pull up that recipe. And you can see there it is. Pulled it up just fine. I'm going to come here. We're going to type that in again. And this time we're going to change the recipe name to new testing cake, and we're going to change the keywords to this is not a string. It's an inside joke, but just go with me. You can see that it shows that it worked. And again, if we go back to the database, we do a refresh. We can see that the testing cake is now called New Testing Cake 2.0, and it now says keywords, this is not a string. So again, everything's working the way that it's supposed to. And then we're going to come in here, and the delete is functioning. If I put in that ID number, it shows that it functioned just fine. And when I come back to the database, you can see we went from 3 to 2, and we're back to just the broccoli salad and the chicken enchiladas. Okay, we do the same thing on the users. We can see that if we execute this, we do get the users. You'll see that there's 3 of them. What we're going to do now is we're going to post a new one. Bonkers is going to go into the system. So we'll execute that. You'll see that it says that it went in. And again, if we go back to the database, we can see that now we have X-File, Norma Jean, Spock, and we have Bonkers. So Bonkers is working. And if we come down here to the get for single rather than the group, you can see it pulls up Bonkers record from the database. We're going to change Bonkers now to Bonkers 2023. That's the only change that I plan on making. So I'm just going to come down here and click on my execute. Again, we can see that it executed fine, and if we come over here, we'll see that it goes from Bonkers to Bonkers 2023. So again, the put is working fine. And then the last thing we're going to do is we are going to delete. Everything looks like it functioned properly, and if I come back here, I go back from 4 to 3. So the improvement being that I fixed my errors as I showed you in the last updated video I did for assignment 6. So it's not a lot. It's what I could get done. Totally get, that if I only get half credit for this, that's fine. I just wanted to show you that I was still working on this. So thank you and have a great day.